at the pool. Friends, the eagles, really important that you understand which direction the wind is blowing, and don't take your toys to the beach when the wind is blowing offshore. From our friends, the sea otters. Hold your parents' hand, and if you ever get in trouble in the water, we're going to. Thank you very much. Please swim near a lifeguard. If there's no lifeguard, get an adult, get something that floats. We have a few minutes for questions. We have a few minutes for questions, but I want to remind you that a question starts with who, what, where, when, or why. So if your question starts with those words, you can leave your hands up. Otherwise, we don't have time for stories and you need to put your hands down. Yes? Great question. What if there's no lifeguard? If there's no lifeguard, then your parents or your grandparents or the adults that brought you to the beach are your lifeguards, and they need to watch you. Yes? That's another good question. What if there's no safety equipment there? I go to the beach a lot, and I always look around when I'm at the beach. And yesterday when I was at West Beach, I saw some kids playing volleyball, practicing volleyball on the beach. If there was somebody got in trouble in the water, we could use that volleyball. Yes, with the bows in your hair. If there's not if there's not a rope on the throw ring, that's another good question. So it floats, so if I can throw it out to them and they grab it, they can stay afloat, and if I call 911, the fire department's going to come and rescue them. As long as they can stay afloat, they can stay alive. If I miss, then I can look for something else and see if there's another throw ring or another beach ball or something like that that I can throw out to them. Yes? So you're deep in the ocean, but you step on glass. If you're deep in the ocean, how did your feet get far to the bottom and step on the glass? Anytime you step on glass, you need to see the lifeguard. Yeah. Everybody, can we be quiet please, so we can hear the questions? Oh, that's a great question. When somebody is scuba diving and your feet get stuck in the coral. One of the really important lessons that you need to remember is never swim alone and never scuba dive alone. So if you go to the beach and you're all by yourself, you need to stay out of the water. And if you're scuba diving, you should always make sure that there's somebody with you. So your 2 more questions. Right here? Yeah. Really loud so everybody can hear. If there's no one there, then you went to the beach by yourself and you need to stay out of the water. Yes? Is this a story or a question? Well, I'm sorry. We'll talk about the story afterward, but we don't have time for stories right now. Yes? Why are there not lifeguards at some beaches? That's another good question. Some beaches are really busy beaches, and they have lots of people, and they should have lifeguards. And some beaches, it takes a long time to get there, and there's not very many people. And it's hard to have. Lake Michigan, just on the Michigan side, has 300 miles of coastline. And having lifeguards on all of those beaches would be really tough. I know many of you have more questions, but I tell you what, we don't have time. But all of your teachers has one of our pamphlets, and on the back of the pamphlet is my email address. I love to get questions from kids. Send me your questions. I will answer them and I will send them back. I want you all to have a really, really safe summer. I want you to go to the beach and have fun. But remember, if you ever get in trouble, we're going to flip, float, and fly. Thank you very much.